Hi folks, I'm Ian Baker, the product specialist here at American RV in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Today I'm here to tell you all about the 2018 Winnebago Micro Mini 1706 FB. This particular model is in the graphite interior. Let's start off right over here on the dinette. I like when manufacturers are able to do this because they put the dinette here on the camp side. This is where you'll be sitting to eat your meals, whether it be breakfast or have your morning coffee, and you want to be able to look out the window to your campsite, not out at your neighbor. So I do like, again, when they're able to accomplish this. With the graphite interior, you also have the nice black leatherette seats here, which makes your interior a lot easier to clean. So if you have any guests and they spill, or maybe you spill yourself, it's a lot easier to clean that off. Also, the table itself does drop down into a bed. If you have additional guests, you can remove the legs right here on the table from both the flange in the table and the flange in the floor here. The table will drop down along these rails. You can take the back cushions, put it on top, and that will create a sleeping space. Granted, it's not a very long one, not a very large one, so if it's an adult, they may have to curl up a little, but if, again, your grandchildren or something are coming to stay, this will definitely suffice. There's also an electrical outlet down here, so if you do need to plug anything in, whether it be a laptop or tablet, you have a place in which you can do that. Storage all along the top, you'll see that right here. And then you have an LED light right below. You actually have LED lights throughout the entire RV, which are great because they don't put out near the heat and use a fraction of the power. You have an AC unit, roof-mounted AC. This thing will do a great job of cooling this coach off. It's not a very big RV, and that AC, like I said, will cool it off in a hurry. Vent right up top here as well. If you don't want to run the AC, you can open up some windows, open up this vent too. As we're taking a look at the ceiling, you also see some speakers. Those are connected to your multimedia center, and a King Jack TV antenna here. This is a low-profile TV antenna, which is nice. You don't have to worry about raising it up and down. You just turn it to find the best signal. Rear entry door right here. As soon as you walk in, I'll open this up for you. You see you do have a little bit of storage right back here, which is nice. You'll also see your control panels are tucked away. This is your tank level and everything is on there, as well as your water heater. Note that this one does run off both gas and electric, and you can turn both those on at the same time for higher recovery. Right up above that is your multimedia center. As I mentioned, this powers the speakers in here. It also operates the speakers outside. This unit is your radio, CD player, and DVD player. So if you want to watch a movie, you can pop one in, and it is also Bluetooth capable. TV right next to it there. And then right down below, take a look at this. You have excellent storage here. These shelves are removable, and if you take a look right up top, you will see that there is a hanging rod. So if you want a coat closet, you can remove both of these shelves. Or if you just want it for basic general storage, you can leave them right as they are. In the back here is the bathroom. I'll open this up for you so you can take a look. Foot flush lever toilet right down here. Over to this side, right up top here above, you have your vent fan. And then over to the side of that, you have a big skylight there. Right down underneath is your neo-angle shower, hand wand shelving. And then right over here, you see you have your sink top and vanity, nice stainless steel bowl. And up above that is your mirrored medicine cabinet with additional storage. On the door itself, you also see you have a robe hook so that we have a place to hang your towels, or if you want to wear a robe, that's where it goes. Right over here is the kitchen. As you'll see, it's a relatively small kitchen, but they did the best to allow you to utilize this space. Again, it's a small RV, and normally in this RV, what most manufacturers would do is just give you a single bowl sink and a 2-burner cooktop. But I like what Winnebago did. Instead, they gave you the nice big double bowl sink, the nice 3-burner cooktop, but they gave you covers for both, so you can use all of this as prep space here. The covers on the sink here are cutting board quality, so if you want to flip them over to use the bottom as a cutting board, you can do that. When I take them off, you'll see the double bowl stainless steel sink there, high-rise faucet as well to aid in washing and rinsing dishes. And then your cooktop cover folds right back just like so, and as I mentioned, a 3-burner cooktop. And then right underneath here, you do have an oven in case you want to do some baking. Also underneath, you have some additional storage right under here. You can see that. It's actually pretty good storage, a good place to put some of your pots and pans. Storage over to this side here. Now right in front, there is enough room if you want to put a small trash can there, you're able to do so. Nothing huge, but if you just have a little guy, you can probably sneak it in there. Otherwise, it's a great place for your cleaning chemicals. Electrical outlet right up front. Then you see two large full extension ball bearing drawers there. Right underneath here, you'll not only do you have an LED light, you also see you have a dual USB port. So if you need to plug in any electronic devices, again, your smartphone, things like that, it's a place to do it. And then you have some additional pantry storage right up top here. Next to that is your microwave. You can see the weight of the unit. It is under 3,200 pounds, nice and lightweight. Then underneath that is your fully functional hood with the light and fan. Rounding out the kitchen here is the Dometic fridge freezer combo. You see you have ample space in there. This unit does run off both propane and electric and also has automatic switchover. Then directly underneath you have your direct vent furnace, which again in a small RV like this will certainly do everything you need to heat it up quickly. If we take a look up front, you see your bed right up here. You will have a window on either side, so you can have some cross ventilation. The one side there is an emergency exit. LED reading light as well as an additional light up top here. Privacy curtain in case you do have guests. And you'll also notice in the one corner you have an electrical outlet and dual USB port there. And then right down here, take a look at this, you have some nice additional storage. You see the top one there, and then this really nice deep bottom one underneath. Now that we've seen the inside, let's take a quick look at some of the outside features of the Micro Mini 1706 FB. Starting right up front, you have the power tongue jack here. This makes it really simple to hook up and disconnect from your tow vehicle. Just a flip of a switch to raise that up and down. Then right underneath you have a light here for some extra visibility at night. Normally this is where your two 20-pound propane tanks will go. We did just get this one in from the manufacturer and we have not installed those yet. But this unit does come with the two 20-pound propane tanks as well as the black cover. Right behind that you have rails there for your battery. And coming up the front is black diamond plating. This helps protect the front end from some of the rocks and debris that will get thrown up by your tow vehicle. As we come around to the side, look at this huge pass-through door. You want to talk about some serious storage, take a look in there. Now granted it does cut back a little bit right here, but this front section is massive. And then it goes all the way through there. You can see the propane tanks, that's your two tanks there. Just how nice and big this is. You also have an LED light in there in case you're getting in there at night. But again, for a short trailer, that is a huge storage space to have. Take a quick look underneath here. So one of the things with the Winnebago Micro Minis is they utilize a huck bolt frame. There's kind of two advantages of a huck bolt over your welded frame. One, the number one place your frame tends to rust out at is right at that weld seam. So by eliminating that weld seam, you reduce the chance for it to rust there. Also, if you ever do get into an accident, the huck bolt frame is a lot easier to repair. They can take the section off, put a new section back on, and what that equates to for you is cheaper repairs. It also has BAL stabilizer jacks. These jacks are way easier to set up and tear down. It takes about half the turns as your standard jacks. And that's what camping's all about. You want to get out and relax, not spend all your time having to set up and tear down. Right back here's your propane quick connect. If you're one that likes to grill outside, no longer do you have to bring your green little bottles with you. You can put your grill right out here, hook it up to this quick connect, and feed off the two 20-pound bottles up front. So you make your way back a little further, you see the power awning on here. Touch a button to roll that out. Same thing to go right back in. Nice and easy to use. You'll also notice there's an LED light strip underneath. So that way when it is nighttime and you have your awning out, you can have your LED lights on, brighten your whole campsite up without having to get up there and hang up your Christmas lights. There is a spot right here for TV. It's kind of an awkward spot. In order to utilize it, you almost have to have like a removable swing arm mount, just because it's kind of pinned in between your pass-through here and your awning. But at least they did put a backer in the wall for you. So there is a spot there so you can mount the TV. Then you would just obviously drag your cords underneath. Right there is a cable outlet, electrical outlet here as well. Now obviously if you need to plug anything else inside, whether it be a crock pot, phone, whatever it may be, you can use the electrical outlet for anything, but its intended use there, the reason they put it there is for the TV. Let's take a quick look at the sidewalls on the Winnebago. This is one of my favorite parts about the Winnebago towable line. They have beautiful sidewalls. The reason for that is instead of using a rolled Lamilux product like most manufacturers use, the fiberglass that the Winnebago line uses comes in a sheet. It's a T60 fiberglass. Then on top of that nice rigid sheet, they put this beautiful true gel coat exterior. That's what gives it that shine and luster. You can't see the fibers in here, but you can see your reflection, and that's pretty darn cool. Most travel trailers, especially in this size, you won't be able to have that. And so this exterior, you can buff this and it will stay beautiful for years to come. If you look right up top, underneath that power awning there, you also see two outside speakers. As I mentioned, we were inside. Those are controlled by the multimedia center in there, but it is Bluetooth capable. So if you're sitting out here underneath your awning, you can control those with a smartphone or a tablet. Take a look at the wheels right down below. You see these are aluminum alloy wheels. That way they won't rust on you, to help prevent corrosion. Nitrogen-filled tires there as well, plus the wheels look awesome. Then if you take a look at the suspension, you have torsion axles on here, which is a much smoother riding suspension. That way you have better towability while going down the road. Rear entrance on the 1706 FB, you have one foldable step, but again, that's really all you need. It's a pretty low profile RV. And then you have the foldable grab handle as well, which gives you a lot of control when entering or exiting the RV. When you make our way around to the back, a couple things I want to point out back here. One is the rear mounted ladder. This is great for getting up on top of the roof. It is a fully walkable roof. And I recommend getting up there at least once or twice a year just for preventative maintenance, and that goes for any RV. You want to get up there and take a look. If you don't want to do it yourself, that's not a problem. You can always bring it by us here at American RV. We'll happily get up there and check it out for you. Also, by bringing this with you, you don't have to have a ladder in your pass-through. Right back here on the bumper is your spare tire. You'll notice it does have a cover here. Not only does this represent your beautiful Winnebago brand, but more importantly, it helps protect the tire from some of the elements. Hopefully you never have to use it, but in the event that you do, you know it'll be in good shape. Walk on back with me here. We're gonna go in the forest. We have this one parked right on the edge of the lot. But right back here is your outside shower. This does have both hot and cold water access, which is great. Directly underneath that black tank flush. This way you don't have to drag a hose through your entire RV and stick it down your toilet to wash out your black tank. You just hook it up right here. The black tank has sprayers built in. It washes it out for you. Also, a thing I like about that shower location is you'll see your termination is right down beneath here. Your gray and black valves right next to that as well. But that way when you're done handling the dirty business, you know, take your gloves off, you want to wash your hands, you have the outside shower there, very accessible. The rest of your hookups will be right up front here. You see you have gravity fill for your tank, city fill right next to that, satellite and cable inlets, as well as your 30 amp detachable power cord. 6-gallon water heater right here. As I mentioned, that one does run both run both propane and electric. All right, folks, that wraps it up. Again, this is a 2018 Winnebago Micro Mini 1706 FB. This one has the graphite interior with the white exterior. If you're interested in this RV and you'd like price and availability, I recommend you give us a call here at American RV, or you can take a look at our website, which is americanrv.com. Thanks again for watching. I'm Ian Baker, and I can't wait to see you on the road to freedom.